Welcome to Nepal National Single Window video training. To apply for Certificate of Origin in your desktop or laptop, open Nepal National Single Window in a browser. Click on Online Submission and then on License Permit Certificate and Others. If the login page appears, enter your PAN number and password to login. Under Operations menu, click on New LPCO. Under Header tab, in Type of LPCO field, select one of the Certificate of Origin issuing agency between FNCCI, CNI, NCC or TEPC to apply for the certificate. For example, let's select 940 for FNCCI. In User Reference Number, you can edit the system-generated code to enter your own code which can be used to search this application later. Request number, request date, approval reference, approval date, valid from and valid to fields will get auto-filled by the system after submission and processing of the application. In Country of Destination field, select the country where the goods are to be exported. In Department Office, select the District Office of FNCCI for the Certificate of Origin application. Other COO issuing agencies will have their own list of district offices. In Exit Point field, select the Customs Office from where the goods will exit. Select the terms of delivery for the shipment of items to the destination country. In Invoice Currency Code, select the currency used for transaction in the invoice. Other currency-related fields will be auto-filled by the system. In place of loading, select the location in Nepal where the goods will be loaded for shipment. Type NP and select the place, that is district or city name from the shown list. Similarly, select the place of unloading by typing the country code of the destination country. In Preference field, select the applicable preference for Certificate of Origin between third country, trade treaty with India, MFN arrangement with India, and SAFTA. Select the mode of transport for shipment of goods. Enter the vehicle or flight or freight number as per the mode of transport in Means of Transport Number field. In Estimated Date of Departure, select the estimated date for departure of goods. In Purpose field, select the purpose of export. In Other Purpose field, select secondary purpose of export, but it is optional. In Remarks, self-declaration for the goods to be exported can be seen and edited if needed. Go to Name and Parties tab. Enter the name of the importing company in the Receiver Name and Address field. In Company Registered District, select the district where the company has been registered. Enter your email in the Company Email field to receive email updates of this application. These two fields are optional. Proceed to Items tab. Click on plus button to add an item. In Commodity Code field, select the HS code of the item from the list shown or type the first few digits to find the required HS code. The commodity description of the selected HS code can be seen. In Commercial Description field, type the commercial name of the item. In Package Number and Type, select the type of package from the list and type the related number. In Package Marks, enter the marks on the package of the item. Here, only one of the fields is mandatory. Enter gross mass and net mass of the item. Enter the invoice value of the item in foreign currency and the equivalent amount in national currency can be seen. Enter quantity of the item in unit shown as per the selected HS code to be requested to the agency for export. The approved quantity will be auto-filled by the system after agency processing. Under Product Specifications, the information of the item has to be filled according to the selected preference. If third country is selected in preference, select the item's applicable origin criteria. If SAFTA is selected in preference, these two fields will have to be filled. Select the item's origin criteria related to SAFTA from the list. Enter the percentage of origin criteria. If trade treaty with India is selected in preference, the following information has to be filled. Enter the name and address of the manufacturer company. Enter the FOB prices of materials manufactured in Nepal in this format. There should be 2 digits after decimal point. Only use comma to separate the prices. If this item is manufactured under paragraph 1A of the protocol to the article V of the Treaty of the Trade, then select yes here or else select no. If no is selected, the following information has to be filled. In A, enter the CIF values of the materials in the same format with 2 digits after decimal point and comma for separation with no space in between. In B, if there are materials with undetermined origin, then enter the values. In the last field, enter the percentage of sum of the values of A and B to the FOB values. The format of data entry is 2 digits with percentage symbol and comma separation with no space in between. If MFN arrangement with India is selected in preference, the following information has to be filled. Enter the name and address of the manufacturer company. Enter the ex-factory price of the materials. The entered price should have 2 digits after decimal point with comma separation and no spaces in between. Click on Add button. The first item has been added as seen in the table. To add another item, click on the plus button again and fill in the form in the same way as shown before. Click on Add. Similarly, add other items with different HS code. To view the added item details, click on the eye icon. To edit the item details, click on the pen icon. To remove the item, click on the bin icon. After adding all the items, proceed to Attach Documents tab. The shown scanned copy of commercial invoice is mandatory here. Click on the pen icon to add the file. Enter the invoice number and invoice date as shown. Click on the file field to browse the scan file and click on open. You can upload either image file or PDF file and the file size should be less than 2 MB. Click on update to upload the file. To upload other documents required by the agency, click on the add new attachment button. In code field, select the code and type of document to be attached. If nothing matches from the list, select others. Browse and select the scan file. You can type the title of the attached document in the reference number field. Date is optional. Click on Add button. Similarly, you can upload all the required documents for the Certificate of Origin application. In Fees tab, the processing fees related to the agency can be seen after submission and processing of the application. Clicking on Store button will save this application as a draft to submit it at a later date. Click on Submit button to submit this application immediately to the agency for further processing. Click on Yes on the confirmation pop-up window. The application has been submitted successfully. The submission number and date can be seen here. You will receive email notification on the email entered under Name and Parties tab. The latest application status and related work process from the agency can be seen in the Query and Notification tab. Here, request message can also be sent to the agency when required. You can download Web Tracker mobile app to get notifications on latest status update of your application.